I am so proud to have a podcast with you because
Bert, I wanted to talk to you about that.
I've never enjoyed television more in my entire life than sitting on the bus and watching your opening monologue for SNL. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so excited. It was so great. It was so awesome. It was fucking everything I love about you, Bill. I can't say enough about it. I really, honestly, it was amazing, man. I'm fucking so in awe of you because you went out in front of America and did exactly what you do.
I didn't know. There was like 60 people there, and that's all you do is just, I'm making these 60 people laugh. I never once even thought about it going out there.
What do you mean? So tell me, and I know you, Bill, and I know you're going to downplay everything, and I know you're going to fucking push it off to hey, man, I didn't.
I feel 100 feet tall, and I couldn't sleep for 2 nights. I was so thrilled that it went the way I wanted it to go. So, I mean, I didn't downplay. Dude, I had a total meltdown the Sunday before the week started,
really?
Thinking, like, I don't want to do this. Forget about what if I mess it up. It was just like, I don't want this level of being known. I don't deserve to be here. You know, Alec Baldwin, Jim Carrey, I don't see me in that world. I just want to move to the middle of nowhere, just do my fucking jokes, fuck podcasting, fuck everything. And just, I wanted to, because I reverted back to who I was before I started doing this, which was I was a wallflower. I would just stand in the corner and just fucking try to avoid conversations and just get shit-faced.
But it's so great because it is who you are as the guy at the loading dock who says the thing where everyone's waiting for the shipment in, says the thing to catch everyone off guard, to make them giggle. Man, the joke about Rick Moranis was so fucking funny. I literally, I mean, we watched it in the bus, and as comics watching you on SNL, we were like, that, not being on SNL, but what you did is our goal. Like to go up and just be fucking hilarious. That Rick Moranis joke was probably, I mean, look, one of the best late night sets I've ever seen in my entire life. SNL, Letterman, Kimmel, any of that shit. Fuck that. One of the best sets I've seen. Netflix. I mean, one of my favorite things I've ever seen. All right,
Bert. Jesus Christ.
But the fucking
the solar system. I appreciate it. I had a good set. It was funny. The Rick Moranis thing was, I thought that was the one that was going to get me in trouble.
Really?
People love him. I love him. I thought not Rick. Because I did it during dress and somebody in the band went, oh.
For real?
Yeah, it was like, because I expect groans from the crowd. When I hear it from the band, I'm like going, oh, man, maybe I am saying something fucked up. But it wasn't about that. I was making fun of New York, not him.
Yeah. So, and I know you, and I know that you're pretty to the vest, but like, so how does an SNL monologue work out? Do you run it in front of Lorne Michaels? Do you run the material you're going to show? Do you put it in front of the cast?
He lets you do whatever you want to do, but then there is the point where somebody watches it. It's kind of cool. You just do it in front of the crew. Standing on that stage, it makes you comfortable. I just kept standing on that stage so I could become part of the room. Because I kept looking at the stage and seeing that iconic background and Sean Pelton's drums and everything. And every time I looked at it, I got butterflies. And it's like, and they weren't the good butterflies. That was I think I got to go take a shit butterflies. I was like, I can't be having that. So I just kept in between sketches, that we were rehearsing, just going up there and standing there and looking around the room, breathing it in and just doing everything I could to just make you feel like, walking up the steps, coming back down, just trying to get my stink on it a little bit. And, so then invariably I forget, maybe Friday, I think, I ran the set. And then Saturday, then you have to deal with it if there's any standards and practice stuff, because it comes on at like 8:30. So there was one word that they made me change. And I was like, oh, fucking Lenny Bruce. And they were like, we come on at 8 on the West Coast. And I was just like, all right, you're right. I get it. There's kids watching. I shouldn't say that. So.
Wait, what was the word?
Rape. For some dumb reason, I thought I could say that.
Oh, Bill.
It so made sense to me. And now saying it to you, now it's just like, yeah, what was I?
Yeah.
How was that, guys? That sounded all right to you? All right, let's sell some donuts tonight during the show. It was really, yeah, it was dumb that I thought that. But I remember when I ran the set and I said it, I remember there was some woman, I don't know what she did on the show, but she had the clear face shield.
Yeah.
And I just heard muffled. I heard her just go, whoa! And in my egotistical head, I'm like, yeah, man, huh? That's gonna crush.
Yeah.
So, but they were totally cool. But they didn't. And then Lauren came in after dress when it didn't go so well during dress. It was sort of clunky during dress rehearsal, which they bring a crowd in. You just basically do the show and all the sketches, and then they decide which ones they're going to keep, which ones they're going to lose. And it's full dress, the wigs and all that stuff. And I wasn't happy with it. And I was like, oh, man, not this fucking goddamn New York fucking overly woke vibe.
Yeah.
Please don't let it be this. And then it wasn't that. It wasn't. I sat and Lauren was just like, make sure you take the time to say hello. People don't know who you are. Your fans do, but a lot of people watch the show don't know you. So make sure you say who you are. Been doing stand-up for a while. Thank you. That whole beginning was his idea. And it so got everybody locked in with me. And then my first joke worked. And I think I told like 6 jokes before I was like, oh shit, this is going. So
that was great that you did come in. We analyzed it. I mean, 4 comics on a bus. We analyzed the set. We watched it a few times. Then we watched it with my bus driver, Ron. And
don't overanalyze it, because I be honest with you, I said it different every time. Really? And I left off part of the white woman joke. I left off the second half of the John Wayne bit. I just didn't have time because I had to condense it down.
Were you doing that on the fly?
Yes.
God dang. It's so funny. Someone who isn't, one of my buddies who is not a comic, said he's not reading off prompter or he's not looking off cue cards. And all of the comics looked at each other and were like, he's a fucking comic, bro. Like, he's run this set. Like, he knows this set. He can pivot on this set super quick. This is his set. This is what we do. I'm curious, was there any pushback from the cast on what you were doing material-wise?
No, dude. They were, everybody, like, dude, all you have to do when you go there is just be humble and be happy to be there, which is exactly what you should be. And then once they know, because every week they get a new diva coming in, and it's just like, oh God, what is this person going to be like? And the second you come in and you're like, dude, whatever you guys write, I'm going to give it 100%. I feel like they're like, all right, good. This guy, okay, you're going to help us out. We'll help you out. So I just thought everything that they wrote was totally in my wheelhouse. And like I said, once you do the sketches are easy, because it's like if you sit next to Kate McKinnon, it's going to crush.
She is the
all you got to do is just.
She is the most talented person. I mean, no disrespect to anyone on that show. Kate McKinnon is the funniest human being I've ever seen in front of a fucking camera. She makes me giggle so much. I mean, Bill, I was more jealous that you got to hang out with Kate McKinnon than you were for you doing SNL.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really happy that I was getting to do a sketch with her.
Fuck yes, dude, and that was the funniest fucking sketch.
And also, I wanted to do one with Keenan because I loved Keenan for all these.
Keenan's great too, man.
And Pete, and then then everybody else. other than the comics like Punky and Melissa that I already
fucking
knew.
Hats off to Punky. She was great, man.
Yeah, that I already knew them. But everybody else was sort of like, Chris Red had done the Patrice thing, but it was just Michael Che. I guess I knew a lot of the people over there, but it was like the new people that I got to meet, Mikey Day, Beck Bennett, and those guys, Alex Moffat, and like
Alex Moffat's
Kyle and Ego. They were just Heidi was hilarious. She wrote 2 really funny sketches, and I don't know. It was fun. Like I wasn't nervous about the sketches. It was the monologue. It's like, all I got to do is have fun.
Yeah.
Just go out there. So I think I just had anxiety about doing it. So during the dress, I just came out like, hey, how's it going? Oh, what's up with her? I just kind of went right into it. And then I made adjustments, but I had to kind of like catch up after screwing up. So the monologue kind of did one of these. And, I don't know. Like Lauren just sat down with me and did that Lauren thing. And I was sitting down there. I'm like, all right, the next one's for real. Here's Lauren. What's he going to say?
Yeah.
And he just gave me this great advice. And then he's funny as hell. Super deadpan, too. And deadpan, I always miss I always get the deadpan joke 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
So I think he was having fun messing with me a little bit, but no. And then Jack White signs the whole thing.
Hold on. Don't even talk about Jack White yet. Don't talk. We're not done with the Bill Burr experience. So do you get to say to them when at the very beginning of the week and they start pitching sketches? I know for a fact I would be like, whatever you want me to do with Kate McKinnon, I'm doing that. However, that Kate McKinnon sketch that you guys did was fucking awesome. Was really awesome.
That killed from table read on.
God.
Yeah, but just that she makes like these really unique, hilarious choices that like.
Does.
But then because it's so unique, I feel like for what you're going to do to complement what she's doing is still available to you because she's pulling from a room you don't even know exists.
I mean, dude, it sounds crazy, but like me and my daughters have watched her do sketches on YouTube on the TV. She's that fucking good. The alien sketches where she got abducted by aliens. Have you ever seen those?
I am ashamed how little SNL. I'm always working. I miss it all the time.
Yeah. So when you roll in, do you feel a pressure to bring it in the monologue? Did you feel like a pressure working on the set to bring it on the monologue to do a set where it's memorable as opposed to just passable? Because I think arguably anyone would say your monologue set for SNL is probably one of the hottest monologue sets anyone's done since Chappelle. Honestly, I mean, Bill, I thought over and over as I jogged around a fucking broken down racetrack, I thought he did these sets at drive-in movie, at outdoor venues. Like you were running these sets. This is a COVID set. This isn't material you had beforehand, right?
Well, the Rick Moranis thing, I came up with that. Obviously, it happened that week. But the way I was saying it wasn't as funny as the way I did it that night. And that was, I was just riffing my monologue in the hotel room, getting ready to go over there. And I was riffing about, the whole COVID thing. And at this point, if you catch it now, you're an idiot because you're not listening to scientists, that whole thing.
Oh.
It's a dream come true. And then as a joke, I went, speaking of dream come true, Rick Moranis. And then my wife bursted out laughing. Really? And I was just like, because I was just trying to make her laugh. I was like, should I say that? She goes, that's funny. I go, that's not too fucked up. Oh. She goes, that's funny.
God bless Nia. That is the fun. Like, man, sit down and take your talking to is fucking brilliant. Is brilliant. There are lots of it, and and I get close to your sex. I'm your friend, and I get really excited about it. But fucking that Rick Moranis joke caught everyone. It's the perfect joke because everyone loves Rick Moranis. No one was happy about him getting punched. But you see, Ricky catching one in the chops for fucking crying. It's almost like you did stand-up for stand-ups because we were sitting in the bus going like pumping our fucking fists because it's the perfect joke. It's the point of when you talk about cancel culture, it's that point is it's a joke. No one doesn't love Rick Moranis. No one doesn't see what happened to him as absolutely fucking horrible or think, if that happened to me, God damn it, I would fucking lose my shit. However, you painting it as in New York's back was fucking great. God bless your wife, Phil. That was one of my favorite jokes.
Well, yeah, I appreciate that. But like, you know, in all seriousness, I mean, the only thing you do is actually punch the real Santa Claus is the only thing that could top punching Rick Moranis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, so at that point, you knew he was okay. It was, like I said, it was making fun of New York. But
so before we talk about Jack White, so you get done the monologue. Is there any conversation in between the show of how the monologue went, or are you worried that news outlets are going to pick it up and be like, Bill Burr attacks?
Never in a million years. Never. I thought if anybody, I thought the groaner in the set. I wasn't really thinking about that other stuff. So after you do the monologue, you literally go under the bleachers, and there's like 5 people just taking off everything you wore as you're putting something else on. As you're going, as they're putting it on, going. You're just like, did that go good? I think it went good. They're gluing a wig on. All right, look at that. Just wheel you out.
By the way, you with the wig, all of a sudden everyone's like, Bill Burr's cute with hair. Holy shit.
I love the wigs. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of my head is a blank slate. It's one of the most fun things about acting is dressing up as somebody different. You put that thing on, you just look in the mirror, you're like, oh, who the fuck is, I know this guy.
I remember this guy used to be able to hit a baseball.
Yeah, I know. I don't mean like younger me. I just mean like you just, you know, you dress him like the sports guy. And, you know, I was obviously doing a little bit. I was sort of trying to do the guy from who did the show with Shannon Sharp.
Oh, God, that was a great
guy and the Salisbury guy. I always liked his energy was always kind of funny to me too. So I was trying to do like just like guys like that. I don't know, dude. I don't want to get too inside of this so people start watching the show thinking about what the fuck I was doing. But it's like it's such a fun show to do, and there's no reason to stress out about it because it's literally everybody around you is working their ass off, and then they're just waltzing you around. They write the whole thing for you. All you have to do is just go out and do your monologue, and then you're going to go there. Wardrobe's going to dress you. Hair and makeup's going to do your thing. And then you're going to go out there and work with some of the best sketch actors out there. And you're going to be in scenes with 2, 3